Hey you guys, it's me once again making another video. I'm currently in the car with my son. He's actually asleep, and I wanted to make a quick video because I was feeling a little depressed today. And we all know that we can have those days where we feel depressed, but I wanted you guys to see and know what I'm feeling. I was recently just asked, like I was just explaining to somebody, I just feel overwhelmed and unhappy and depressed. And he was like, well, why did you feel that way? And I didn't really have an explanation for that, And we tend to go to, or I tend to go through days like this a lot, but I'm still optimistic. I'm still an optimistic person who still tries to look for the positive in everything. Um, I don't stay like this for weeks at a time, but it is possible. The higher you are on steroids, the more um, harder it can be, because you tend to stay in like a depressive state for a longer period of time. Now, that's because your hormones are like being played with, especially due to the steroids and stuff. So, right now, I'm only on 20 milligrams of steroids, and that's prednisone. So I do have my times where I feel depressed, but now is one of them, and I wanted you guys to see how I am. Um, I actually am spending the day with my dad because today is his birthday, but I was trying to explain to my boyfriend pretty much, I'm just feeling depressed. And he's like, why? Like, what are the reasons? And you don't wake up and just feel that way. And actually, you do wake up and feel depressed. You do wake up and feel like today's just not your day. And, like, I go through days like this, not often, but today's one of them. And it's like sad and hard because I don't know how to explain these things to certain people, and they, I think, tend to get a little frustrated with me because they're like, okay, well, you're you can easily get yourself out of that state, and it's true. You have to try and be optimistic and try to pull yourself out of that state, kind of get in control of your feelings, but at the same time, it's not that easy because it's like it's something. Sometimes you just can't control it, and um, as much as you want to be happy, you just can't feel that way. And I kind of just wanted you guys to see how I was feeling. The other day, I was at my cousin's house and I made a video and I was telling you guys that I actually wasn't feeling well and I was feeling so weak. Well, thank God I'm feeling much better. My dad and my mom are actually from the island, so they tell me little things that would help me feel like I have more energy. And what I ate, and I think it worked, was I rested obviously, and I had some help with my son. But what I drank was like black bean soup. It was like a puree in a way, but it had the clumps of beans in it. Just beans with spinach and some plantains. They were green plantains, but they were cut up. So that I drank it. It was spiced up and everything. It tastes pretty good. It was okay. It's not the best thing to eat, but it was good. And it things like that do give you energy because beans have protein and spinach and um, naturalistic stuff do give the body the energy that it needs. The other thing that I like to eat that I do find help out a lot is cornmeal. We call it maimoulin. Well, Haitians at least, and I'm partially Haitian and partially Panamanian. So it's corn. It's they sell it at like Whole Food places and stuff like that. It's this cornmeal, but they're the bigger grains, and you kind of like spice up water. You put your salt, you put your I love Maggie. Um, it's like bouillon cubes and stuff like that. You just flavor up the water and then you let it boil with oil and stuff like that. And then you put your cornmeal in it and you let it boil down. And it makes like a porridge in a way, but it's a little thicker. And depending on how long you leave it to boil down, the thicker it gets. But I love it. It tastes really good. You can eat it with fish, you can eat it with meat, you can eat it with whatever you want. And that also gives you like energy. It builds up the body. I did have carrot because my eyes, I was having blurred vision. I did have like a carrot juice that had apples and